What is up? It is Red, the Rideshare Ginger, coming right back at you. And I know the title's a little bit of a play on what Gio posted this morning, but I had not posted about this trip yet. And his title was perfect for me because my trip was 6 hours, and this is one trip. I did all this on most of this on one single trip. So a little bit of backstory of what I did. I did 282 in about 6 hours. How I did that was first trip of the night. I got out at I think it was 9 p.m. and I was getting ready to go take a trip. And I'm sitting in the lot and Surge hasn't really popped yet. And I'm like, I think it's gonna pop. And it hadn't. So I've been sitting and waiting for about 10 minutes. Finally took an Uber trip and I'm like, oh shit, no, my goal this week, this was Tuesday. I'm like, oh no, my goal this week was to take a bunch of Lyft trips because I want to hit my ride challenge, which is better than my quest. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna cancel this. And it had already been 3 minutes since I had accepted. And I kind of have a rule of thumb of once I get past about 3 minutes, I don't cancel on you unless I really absolutely need to. So I'm like, I'm gonna keep it. There was no 45 plus notification, no 60 plus notification, $1.50 surge. I'm like, whatever, I committed to this ride, I'm gonna take it. So I go, pick the dude up, he gets in the car, I see Green Bay as soon as I accept. I'm like, Green Bay, holy shit. I'm like, oh, so you're going to Green Bay? He's like, yeah, is that okay? And I'm like, yeah, great, it's fine. First trip of the night, so it's no big deal, dude. I'm not gonna fall asleep on you. First trip, pretty solid. I'm like, awesome. But I'm like, it's only $1.50 surge on the way there. I'm like, it'll pay me something. It'll probably be barely worth the trip. So here, let's take a look at the numbers. Numbers are $269.86 for this specific trip. And then this is my biggest tip ever of $62.08. Trip lasted 2 hours, 46 minutes. It was $196.48 for the miles. And take a look, that $1.50 surge adjusted to $49.80. Think about this if this was even $3 surge and I got 2 times that, that makes this even killer of a trip. But it is what it is. I got the $49.80. And then you're asking, how do I get to $282 on this? So I took a $12.30 trip in Milwaukee on my way back. That kind of kept me along the way. So as you see, that trip took 2 hours and 46 minutes. I rounded up to 6 hours. So once I added in that other trip and got some gas, it ended up being 6 hours before I got back. So $47 an hour in total for that 282. Now, let's say I didn't get that trip back. Or let's say I didn't get that trip, that $12 trip. I didn't get a tip and I didn't get adjusted surge on this. That would only paid $24.16 per hour. But I think that's worth it in the sense of there's that chance you're getting the tip, there's a chance you're getting the surge, you might catch a trip or two back. If you were to tell me I got a trip to Green Bay and I'm only gonna make $24 per hour, I'm gonna take it. It's a guaranteed $24 per hour. And it's a Tuesday night, 9 p.m. I don't think I'm gonna be guaranteed that kind of money, even if I were to hit the morning shift that Wednesday morning like I'd planned on to. So I liked the guarantee of, call it the 145, if it would have been presented to me that way. But I didn't have a choice in this trip. I didn't know anything about it going into it, not even that it was a 60 plus. So no notification, nothing on there. So I made 282 in 6 hours. One up Gio, just a little bit on this one, even though my trip was before his day today. But I just thought it was a funny title because I ended up doing 6 hours of work and made a little bit more than him. But here's the thing. This isn't like a typical trip, but I mean, I just had one 3.5 weeks ago that was slightly more than this. I did 269, I did 290 on that trip. If I can snag one of these once a month, that'd be awesome, but you can't plan on these. I sit and I wait and I fish. I do fish for these normally. This wasn't one that I caught fishing, where I'll wait for surge to pop a little bit and I'm looking for a 60 plus. So a lot declining like crazy because I don't care about my acceptance rate right at this moment. That's probably gonna change next month. I gotta make a decision. If you don't know, beginning in August, acceptance rate will matter for whether or not you receive quests. You got to keep the 85% acceptance rate, or I think you got to have 85% and keep 75% after you qualify. So you got to start with 85 and then you got to keep a 75 after that. And I'm going to be qualifying for platinum quests going forward. By the time we get to that end of the month, I only need 300 more points, so I'm going to hit that. And I think those quests are going to be worth it for me to at least try it out for a month. So, but in order to do that, I got to plan ahead a month. So in July, I have to hit my 85% because it's a 30-day look back in order to qualify for it in August. So next week I will probably start accepting more trips, or I'm just gonna go premium only on Uber. We'll see. I gotta figure out exactly how I want to approach it, but it is what it is. I don't do a ton of trips, but things will reset a little bit and we'll get things going. But this best trip ever, Green Bay. Dude was awesome. We talked to I don't know if you know this about me. I don't know if I've said it enough. I don't like talking to people. I'm an introvert. I'm not a social person, but I will talk to you if I need to talk to you. And we spent the first 2 hours of the trip talking to each other, and it was good, solid conversation back and forth, and we made it happen. And then he worked on something for the last hour, so it actually was an enjoyable trip for me, and it worked out well. He liked it, gave me a $62 tip, which is best tip I've ever received on any trip. So I'll keep you updated on things as I go along. Next week I'll actually be in Pittsburgh, and I'll be driving there. So if anybody that follows the channel drives in Pittsburgh and has some damn tips for me, let me know. I've been trying to find some people that drive in Pittsburgh. I did join a couple of Facebook pages for Pittsburgh to see if I can pick up some tools, some tips and tricks. So if you have anything, if you drive the Pittsburgh area or you have something you want to let me know about it, get at me, because I'm looking for anything, guys. But until next time, I appreciate you watching the videos. Thanks.